just like in real life. You don't want to put anything in the wrong hole. Hey, welcome back to TekShinji. In this video, we're gonna do first impressions and unboxing on this fancy little box right here. This includes the Streacom BC1 test bench. It's made out of aluminum, really nice thick aluminum, and I'm really not impressed with the test bench I have built on my main system. So we're gonna be building this one, and guess what? This is gonna be our Port Royal killing machine. All right, so I just got this in the mail. It came in a box just like this. So it just comes into this little case right here. It got some stuff right here. And yeah, it comes in this nice little box. I cut everything and I'm just gonna lift the cover. And this is gonna be our first look at the BC1 Streacom Open Table Bench. Ooh, man, look at that. That is pretty nice. I got it in the black finish, like I said. And you can see all the tools, all the pieces, all the things inside. That's pretty cool. So this should just come out as one piece. Just like, oh, we got some things that fell out. We got some screws that fell out. Maybe it came loose during transit. Is anything else gonna fall out? Don't think so. All right, so we got that right there. You can kind of see how it looks. So the things that fell out are that, and that. I think they just came loose during transit because I believe they go in like right here. So it looks like we got instructions. Oh, the instructions are in color and they have like a CAD model. That's really nice. You don't ever see that. It's always these cheap stuff from another country that I can't name because they're gonna, take our funding away or something. So yeah, we got a nice instruction set right here. So if you guys don't know, I'm actually a professional machinist by trade. That's what I do in my main job. So I'm quite impressed with the finish on everything right now, but as a machinist, I'm gonna be definitely a little bit more critical than the average viewer, the average person getting this. What we're gonna do first is, looks like remove the feet. So let's see, to take the feet out, looks like there's these screws right here. And looks like the feet will come out after I take these screws off. And these things have these like little plastic, almost like a film plastic washers on them. Make sure don't lose it because all they do is really protect against metal on metal contact. So you definitely want to hold on to these. All right, so that set's out. I'm gonna take this other set out. Little information on this. It is made out of 8mm thick aluminum, which is quite nice. It does feel pretty nice, solid in the hands. I do like it. I'm gonna go ahead and just take all the parts off. So we just got the feet off. We got all the parts off the feet. We're gonna start taking out the hard drive mounting. And I'm just gonna remove that. So supposedly this thing can hold like, I don't know how many pounds, but it's quite a bit. It can hold up to 4 graphics cards. It can hold a full-size ATX power supply. 2.5 inch, 3.5 inch hard drives. It can basically handle anything you can throw at it. It'll be pretty interesting because I've never used this before, but so far I am pretty impressed with the build quality. Everything feels nice. The anodizing looks good. It's not that cheap crap that's just gonna come off. I mean, it looks pretty darn good. So one thing about the instructions that it does say is to be careful between the 2 screw types. So if you want to come in real closer and you can see the differences between the 2 screws. The one in my right hand is a 632 screw, and the one in my left hand right here is a M3 screw. So I'm going to hold them right next to each other, and you can see there's a clear difference both in the thread pitch and the diameter. So you definitely want to make sure you do not get these confused and put them in the wrong holes. So just like the instructions said, we're going to attach these to the bottom here with the line facing out. So this might be a little bit tricky, but what I'm gonna do is get some M3 screws and just put them in the holes prior, just like that. And then I'm going to get it started. Okay, so the instructions did say to use a screwdriver if necessary to make sure this is tight, and I'm gonna take that advice. So we're gonna break our no tools policy. I'm gonna get me a screwdriver and tighten these down just a little bit more. So I'm gonna get this to where it stops with my fingers. Then I'm just gonna be moving it like a little bit, like 1/8 of a turn. That's all I really want. That is on there good. I'm giving it a little bit of force and it's on there. It's really on there. So yep, now that is on. Let's see what's next. Actually, that's it. We have now built the Streacom BC1 test bench. The rest of this stuff we really don't need to put on until we get a real motherboard. Looks like we're gonna have to maybe put some hardware onto this to build it correctly. It's kind of bare right now. But before we do that, we're gonna put in these really special, this is kind of something innovative. I've never seen it before. This is what they call their push pin threaded standoff. And what this allows you to do is to put a motherboard on without actually screwing it down. We're not gonna actually do that. We're gonna use the threaded standoffs because we wanna actually have the motherboard on here, and we're gonna be using this test bench as a main computer. We're not going to be doing anything with it that will require us to change things often. So I'm just gonna get this Asus Tough Gaming Pro motherboard out here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and open this up. Yep. And then we're going to use this as a placeholder. So I know where to put the damn standoffs, because this is not the motherboard that's gonna be on here. Make sure you guys get subscribed, by the way, because soon I'll be doing the ultimate Port Royal Killer gaming test bench PC thing. It's gonna be built right on this thing. So make sure you get subscribed so you don't miss that video. I don't really like the push pin system, but you know, we're just gonna make the middle row push pins. And then the edges, we're gonna put regular ones to help secure the motherboard better. Okay, so we got all the motherboard standoffs in, and we're gonna use our placeholder, which is this Asus Tough Gaming Wi-Fi 6 motherboard. And we're just gonna lay it on in there. Get all the push pins in, push pin, push pin. And as you can see, we are now aligned with the standoffs and everything, and we can put real screws into the standoffs. Obviously, we're not gonna be using these. We'll be using real screws that we have elsewhere. All right, so now we're gonna install our PCIe standoffs. So we're gonna put this one in right here, and we're just gonna install these beautiful graphics cards right into here. And get it lined up with the PCIe slot. And then it should just kind of go in like that. Now you might be asking, TekShinji, why'd you only put one in? Well, normally, if there's a second one right here, it might cover up the I/O, the input-output, so we don't want to do that. So I'm just putting one in for now, and that's gonna hold it just like that. Keep it. That's all we really need. It's fine if it's like kind of loose like this. You know, woo! And this is another dual slot card. We're just gonna get it lined up and go right in. So, just like that. Yep, it's installed. Okay, so now we effectively got a motherboard with 2 cards on it. And this is fine. This is exactly what I kind of want, because then I can put my SLI bridge right here. This actually supports SLI, believe it or not, older cards here. And then I'm gonna put my I/O on and all that good stuff. So if we were to essentially put the other one in right here, right? You can kind of see how that could be a problem on a traditional graphics card, because it might actually block it. So we'll find that out when we do the main build on this. That's actually gonna be with dual 3090 kingpins, and it's gonna have a 5950X, and guess what? The whole thing in TekShinji fashion is gonna be liquid cooled with a giant MORAD radiator. So thanks guys for watching this wonderful video. Remember, this is not done on a solo mission. I do actually have hired help with me now. I'm also part of the Misfit Mining Discord. You should come get subscribed there. And remember guys, in the next video, we're gonna do the actual build with dual 3090 kingpins, 5950X processor, and the whole thing is gonna be liquid cooled. See you in the next one. Bye.